baby, you were there. Baby, you were there. Baby, you were there. Oh, baby, you were there.
Hi guys, welcome back to another med school vlog. Since the last weekly vlog, we've started our nervous system module, which will take us up until Christmas, meaning all of our lectures are focused around the nervous system. The first lecture this week was on visual pathways, so I got on with that while I was eating breakfast. Good morning everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. It's actually been 2 weeks since I've vlogged, but I hope you're all well. I've just got my first lecture of the day done, so that was the intro to visual pathways. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting such a difficult lecture to kick off the week, but I'm awake now. I'm gonna be honest, I missed the lectures this morning in person. I have mentioned on my Instagram, but at the moment I am struggling with insomnia. I'm really having a bad time sleeping at the moment. Last night I think I had about 3 hours, maybe a bit more. I just decided this morning it would be better to stay in bed a little bit longer and then catch up with the lectures later on in the day. So I've just caught up with that first one on visual pathways, which was slightly more complicated than I was expecting. It was quite a lot of information for first thing on a Monday. But we've got that one done. I've got 2 more lectures to do. Before I get those done, I actually have to go to the hospital now because this is a very exciting week. I've actually got my first ever shifts at the hospital this week. So to pass second year, you have to do 2 shifts as a healthcare support worker at the hospital. And my shifts happen to be this week. I have to do one on Wednesday and one on Friday. I've never worked in a hospital before. I've done a few days work experience when I was like 18. Other than that, I've actually never worked in a hospital before. So I'm quite excited but a little bit nervous. So that's happening later this week, but I have to go to the hospital now for a training session that we have to do to be able to do those shifts. So before I can catch up with the rest of today's lectures, I need to go to the hospital. I got to the hospital for 12ish and had 3 hours of training sessions ready for the placement. I was a bit confused because I thought it was going to be an hour tutorial session, but I quickly realised I hadn't read the email properly, and so we had an hour of manual handling training as well as an hour of basic life support training.
Vlogging, Lydia is out.
She's vlogging. Right, training is done, basic life support done, CPR, and now we've got staying alive in our head.
Staying alive.
After the training was finally done, I got back to campus much later than anticipated to catch up on the lectures I've missed in the morning. Luckily, these lectures were a recap of immunology from first year with a few new bits sprinkled in, so nothing too difficult. Once I'd finished the lectures, I did some prep for my first neuroanatomy lab. Before every anatomy lab, we get sent a big PDF thing with loads of info that we're expected to know before we go and look at the cadavers. They're normally pretty short, only like 80 pages of information, so just some light reading we have to factor into our weeks. At 7, I decided I'd had enough for the day and was very happy to be picked up from campus by Jack because we decided it was the perfect evening to go for a cheeky Nando's. Pardon? Morning guys, so today I only have one lecture to do. It's a pre-recorded lecture on memory, I think. memory and learning maybe. And I'm also going to do tomorrow's lectures because I'm doing my healthcare support worker placement tomorrow, so I need to make sure I catch up. So I thought, well, today's a good day because I'm not actually doing that much. But before I do that, I need to head into town to run some errands. Kind of boring, but I need to get some sensible, wipeable black footwear for my placement, and I realised I don't own any sensible footwear. And I also need to go to the bank because my student account turned into a graduate account, and it's been a graduate account for 2 years, and now my overdraft has been taken away from me because I've had the student account for a long time. But because I'm a student still, I should be able to recreate the student account. Very boring, I know, sorry. Hopefully they're gonna give me my overdraft back because I really need it. But yeah, I'll bring you to town and then we're gonna go to uni and work on campus. I also need to print some forms out for my placement, I think, and do some admin. I have some in-person lectures on Thursday, but today it's a bit of a chill one, so we're gonna make the most of it. I'm going for comfort over style today, I think. This jumper used to be my housemate Harry. He played American football for the uni for like 1 year and then stopped doing it, and then he let me have the hoodie. Say hello to the viewers.
I do not consent to be filmed.
You're never in the vlogs anymore.
I do not consent to be filmed. Listen, darling, until we sort out my contract dispute and my payment, then I'm not going to be in the vlog.
I was struggling to find a pair of shoes in town that were affordable but also looked like they'd last longer than a week, and eventually found a pair in Next of all places that seemed like a good option. To celebrate my new shoes purchase, I treated myself to my first Christmas themed latte of the year before heading back to campus via the beautiful Portswood High Street. I only had one lecture timetabled on learning and memory, which I'd actually done a bit before when I was teacher training, so this wasn't completely new to me. I also did the lecture we had scheduled for Wednesday because it's our own responsibility to catch up on any lectures we miss when we're doing our 2 healthcare support worker shifts. That lecture was another psychology lecture on depression and communication. I finished off my library sesh by trying and failing to finish the never-ending anatomy lab prep before heading to the gym. That evening, I'd agreed to host the pub quiz while my manager was off. I convinced Jack and some of our friends to come along. Question number 6. What is the Roman numeral for the number 10? That was, what is the Roman numeral for the number 10? I did indulge in a katsu curry to reward myself for sitting down and reading out questions for 2 hours before clocking out just before 10. Right guys, I'm just about ready to leave, but I just wanted to show you quickly what I have to wear on the placement because I was told not to show up in the uniform. I have to get changed when I get there. But I thought I'd quickly show you. So we have to take our name badge and ID badge and lanyard, I guess. And then this is the polo shirt they gave us. So it just says healthcare support worker, medical student. And it's literally just a plain grey polo shirt. It's nothing special. And then we have to just wear plain smart trousers, black I think they said. So yeah, I've just got my smart trousers, and then when I get to the hospital I will just get changed when I get there, I guess. Anyway, I need to leave because I'm going to be late and we don't want to be late on the first day. I quickly realised the new shoes were a mistake because my feet were blistering before I'd even got to the hospital. Obviously, I didn't film much in the hospital, but here's my M&S meal deal and me finishing the shift at the end of a very long day. Okay, I'm home from my first shift at the hospital. I thought I would explain quickly how the day went. I was on an acute isolation ward. When I got there, they weren't expecting me. The person who I'd emailed to organise the shift seemingly doesn't work Wednesdays, so nobody knew I was coming. I showed up, I was like, hi, I'm here to do my healthcare support worker shift, and everyone looked at me like, okay. So that was a good start. I got paired up with another healthcare assistant who was lovely, and to be honest, I'm not gonna lie guys, I didn't have to do that much because the patients on this ward, a lot of them were very independent, like didn't need that much in the way of like personal care. So a lot of what I was doing was chatting to patients and having a good chinwag, asking them about their life. There were parts of the day where I felt a bit like a spare part because I didn't know how to do anything, so every time we needed to do something, I needed to be shown. But the healthcare assistants I was working with, they were all really lovely and really helpful and just like put up with my million questions. Yeah, so that's that. I am tired. I do have to do another shift like this on Friday. I'm hoping on Friday I'll feel a bit more comfortable going in there because I've seen it all now and I like kind of, I've been there before, so I'm hoping Friday will be slightly better. I think this evening I'm just going to catch up on Bake Off, and Jack actually bought me Reese's Pieces as a treat, so I'm going to eat those now while I watch Bake Off. Thursday I was in for a full day of lectures but got off to a shaky start because I missed the bus. This is completely my fault. I snoozed way too many times this morning. I've set off walking, but I'm hoping another bus is gonna come past me on the way. Although at this point we've lost all hope of getting to the lecture by the time it starts. So, gonna have to do the walk of shame. Very upset. I managed to only be 5 minutes late to the 9 AM and luckily I wasn't the only one. Our first lecture was an overview of neurodegeneration, so mainly looking at diseases like Alzheimer's. Then we had a riveting immunology lecture on B cells, followed by an hour on motor pathways. Our anatomy lab was timetabled for 1, so we just chilled in the lecture theatre for a bit, and I also had my lunch at this point because I was starving after 3 hours of lectures in a row. Oh, this is your new iPad, isn't it? It is my new iPad. Harry finally caved and got an iPad. Copied me. Although you got a nicer one than me, don't you? Yeah. Is it the Pro?
No, it's the Air.
Oh, the new Air.
Yeah.
And it's got a little, oh, very fancy. Oh. The head and neck anatomy was actually pretty good because we had some third years doing teaching, so it was nice to have a bit of guidance and structure in the labs for a change. After uni was done, I headed to campus for my last ever shift at the student hub, for now at least. Now we're settled into term, the emails have also settled down, so I'm just not really needed anymore. I spent the afternoon answering the last emails assigned to me and said goodbye to everyone, and was very surprised to even be handed a little goodbye present. I've got a lovely little goodbye present from the student hub. I wasn't expecting anything, but they got me a little card and, oh my gosh, wait Jack, can you just hold that? Thank you. Don't mind the washing in the background. Ooh, what's in here? Honestly guys, I wasn't, what, where? I wasn't expecting anything, but they got me, look, I got chocolate. I got the fancy M&S Swiss chocolate, a Just Eat gift card, and I think this is an Amazon gift card.
Well, that's very nice of them.
That's so nice, isn't it? I can't believe it.
You're a terrible employee as well.
A swearing down. 1 chicken korma. Obviously, I decided it would be rude not to use the Just Eat voucher straight away, and within 30 minutes we had an Indian takeaway at the door before collapsing in front of the TV for the evening. On Friday, I had my second healthcare support worker shift, and this time my shift started even earlier, so I was up at 6 AM to catch the 6:45 bus to the hospital. I am not a morning person, and being awake at this time does not spark joy in my life. I left the hospital just after 8 p.m. and had to do the quickest shower, dinner and change of my life because I was heading out for a pub golf social with Medics Football. Hello, so I am just about to head out to pub golf. I'm late already, so I may as well just sit down and tell you about my day. Today I enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed my first shift, I think because I didn't have to kind of do that thing where you don't know where you're going or who you're going to be speaking to, although saying that everyone who worked today was different to the first shift, so it was a completely new team today. Basically I was there from 7:30, so from the morning handover, that's when the night shift hand over to the day shift, and I was there until the evening handover, which is where the day shift hand back over to the night shift. So it was a long day. Don't mind me, I'm just having my little pre-drink before I go out. I definitely managed to do more today. I practiced taking blood pressure, which is good because I'm going to need to be able to do that for my OSCEs at the end of the year. I did some swabs, like an MRSA swab, COVID swab, but to me the best part was getting to know the patients, and one patient in particular I got on really well with, and we were like besties by the end of the day. I had a really good time getting to know the patient because I feel like because I'm a little bit of a noob and I don't really know what I'm doing, I was actually most useful providing companionship to patients. I'm really glad it's over because obviously I've had to do these shifts instead of doing uni work, so I've got to catch up with all my uni work now. All in all, it's been a good experience. I'm glad I got it out of the way though because it was a lot of hassle, and obviously with my insomnia at the moment, getting up at 6 AM wasn't fun. I've also not had the energy to gym that much this week, and that's upset me a little bit. But anyway, I'm heading out now on a social. They have definitely already started, but it started at 8:30 and I only got in at 9, so I'm just taking my time because I'm already late, so I may as well just be even later. I like coffee. Get one of these.
Are you on a sip? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're up. Oh man. I don't know who she is.
On Saturday, Jack and I caught the train up to London. Unfortunately, it was standing room only the entire way. It's Jack's first time in London.
Yes.
I just want to start a big
Chucky croissant. Got myself a little smoothie bowl and a latte and a Christmas cup. You got a Christmas cup as well. Did you get tea? Lovely.
I just want to start a big flame down in your heart.
We met up with our friends Freya, Dom and Aisling for a mini Southampton biology class of 2018 reunion because I'd actually not seen Dom or Ash since graduating in 2018, mainly because of COVID, so it was really nice to catch up with them.
Oh yeah, we got a cheers. Doing a little, well, I mean, to pour my pour some drink in there. Freya with our water. You should have got a drinking one. Dom's drinking. One cheers. 3, 2, 1. Cheers! Woo!
We spent the day catching up, having some drinks and exploring the Christmassy sights of London. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got up to this week, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more vlogs coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!